Greetings, everyone. Welcome to Records of Evil, the Lawful Evil D&D game. Of course, joining me is my normal cast of characters who have had amazing adventures. Why don't we kind of go over the basics of what they've been up to, and then we'll have how they're feeling about everything that's been going on with their characters. So, if you've missed it, they are followers of Asmodeus who are trying to build a cult of Asmodeus in a modern-day version of Faerun. So, the Forgotten Realms world. Toril. And they just recently took traveling to, of course, Chult, the jungles, which were to the south of their hometown of Calimport. Shout out for Calimport. I don't know if that was what I was supposed to be doing for that at all, too, but so we'll just go along with that one there. They were going to have to fight an anathema. They summoned a bunch of devils. The devils murdered a bunch of gnomes. One of them survived by eating his allies. They eventually made their way to this local yuan-ti city where they traded for some fuel for their boat. And now they've headed back there. Back to the boat. And that's kind of where we are at.
I mean, we've probably been leaving him food.
Well, now that you, know about him being alive, it's the entire thing of, oh, wait, yeah, we have someone alive.
We found about him, the same day.
True.
He turned quickly.
He turned quickly. Well, yeah, he went insane quickly.
It's kind of wild.
Yeah, he's got some problems. By problems, I mean, all the problems.
Yeah.
But anyway, why don't we go around and have everybody say, how their characters are doing with everything that's been going on. We'll start with, Jess. How is Thursday doing?
Well, Thursday is terrified of that gnome getting his hands on more fucking dynamite. Because, holy shit, that motherfucker's gonna blow up a boat, and I'm gonna be on it. And I don't want that, but I'm done with the jungle. I want to go home. This weird devilly bat thing that fucking followed us is a bitch, and I'm done. That's how it's going, yeah. It's pretty well.
Oh, yeah. Not too bad overall, We'll go for that. We'll go for not too bad overall. Jinx, how's Mishka doing with all this?
She really just wants to go home. She's so tired of everything at this point. She's taken it upon herself to kind of watch the gnome too, and this is stressing her out more because now she's still guilty about holding on to those gnomes and killing them, even though she technically didn't kill them. And now she has an insane gnome who is kind of also making her feel bad. And then it's just, everything's just too much for her at this point. She just wants to go home and watch TV and have coffee.
Mm-hmm. It's been a lot of things over a short period of time. But, you're making do. And, Worm, how's Vercel doing with everything that's been going on?
She's happy she got her amulet. Objective complete. She's a little concerned about the demons who are now running amok. More so that it might get traced back to them, less so that they're a thing. She found the gnomes annoying before. The current insane one, she kind of wants to murder, but Thursday, because of Thursday, she is not going to. Wait, Jinx is Mishka.
Yeah.
Because of Mishka, she's not going to.
It's one of those.
Thursday's gonna help you.
One of them mornings, so I'm not gonna say anything about it.
Yeah. And otherwise, she wants to get back to the cult and... yeah.
Alright. Well, so you all transport the fuel back to the ship and begin the long journey back to, of course, Mezro. You've managed to use the dynamite to get through the trees. You've got, like, probably no more dynamite left. And things are relatively uneventful, at least for the first part. Your journey takes you back down the kind of winding rivers that you had been on just maybe less than a week ago. The jungle seems quieter. I mean, you know, there is only a few of you on the ship, so in that way, it is quieter. You only can hear, there's, of course, the gnome, who is just hiding all the time. And, yeah. And, of course, your captain. Seemingly all that is left with you, as things just seem to have been quieted down all around. Eventually, though, you will reach the lake. Let me check my Chult map so I remember its name, because I am totally forgetful. There we go. That's not correct. It's God. One of those days. Or maybe I didn't save that Chult map. Alright then.
Uh-oh.
For quick reference. Whatever, it's fine.
Gosh, I'm having that morning eye thing where my eyes just blurry.
Oh, I hate that so much.
Which one of these was it?
Oh well, that'll go away eventually.
Eventually. Well, shoot, that's not the right one. Yeah, I'm just broken today. Frickin' not finding Grumble, Snarl Grumble. Anyway, the like salty death lake. Sure, that's what we'll call it.
Oh, you're looking for the name of that lake.
Yeah. I can't find the map of Chult I kept using. Like, I think I didn't save the link to it.
It is called Lake Luau.
Lake Luau. I should know this by now, but you know.
It's been a long while in quarantine, you know.
I have a physical.
Ooh.
Ooh, spiffy.
That's because I have this.
Okay. Okay. I finally found the map I was using. Yeah. So you pass safely by like the route by where Hisari you got off to go to there would be. You move on to Lake Luau, and at that point in time, you kind of transition. Still, there's this kind of like savage jungle feel to everything, but at very least now, you see some signs of people. At least living things that maybe not would like eat you, devour you, murder you at the drop of a hat. You know, good times.
Personal recommendation? We dump the gnome off here, and he can figure out his own way back to society.
I feel like it might be better to put him closer to safety.
We can also, if we keep him
Fine.
around, use him as a scapegoat, you know? Someone's just like, hey, we saw demons coming out of the jungle. We say, well, the gnomes started chanting some crazy shit and only one of them's left, and look at him.
I feel like he might sell us out very quickly if we did that.
He's crazy. No one's gonna believe him. He's got shit under his eyes so he can see. No one can take him seriously.
You're not wrong, but I don't know if it's safe for anyone if we do leave him here. Anyway. You know that one dwarf did try to kill us, but he was kind of sane. So I think if we let him loose and then someone finds him, he might kill them.
I mean, surely they can defend against a gnome, you know? He's probably the least dangerous thing in this dungeon, in this jungle, you know?
I feel like there's a 50-50 chance of him either somehow taking over and
I'd put that way lower than 50, but...
I'm just saying he's insane enough to do it. So, you know.
He's insane enough. He's insane enough to try.
Yeah.
Will he succeed? Who knows?
We come back 10 weeks later and he's just got his own massive cult following with his own little cult army and he's coming for us.
He's got a whole dinosaur army.
We should have known it would go this way.
The signs are all there.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah. I mean, you probably could figure out a way to drop him off if you really wanted to. He's currently hiding under the beds in your room.
And he destroyed all our pillows and I'm real mad about it. Should we maybe ask the captain if he knows what we can do with him? Maybe he knows someone that'll just, like, you know, take him on board the ship or whatever, let him be crazy there. You know, maybe he knows someone will give him a job or something when we dock.
Maybe. Unless the captain wants to keep him, which I don't think so. He'll probably eat him.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's leaving him a snack, but...
Yeah.
I mean, I think a... wizard would be better. Someone who could... do we really want him fixed? No, probably not.
Do you really want to fix him? Probably not.
I feel like fixing him kind of possibly puts us in the line of fire. Of, you know, the
I
whole...
can't really tell if it's better to just leave him like this. Because which was he easier to deal with? I don't really know.
Fine, we can bring him all the way back and hopefully, and he'll definitely have a better chance there, although that's what I didn't want.
I mean, yeah, we murdered the rest of his friends. We might as well let him live at least. Unless he tries putting shit on me at any point and then we're leaving him here. Like, I'll throw him overboard myself.
It's fine. I've been watching him. He really only hidden under the bed and scrambled out to eat something and then went back in. It's been fine.
You put like a little biscuit at the end of the bed and you just see the and then comes back in.
Misha just sits on the bed that he's hiding under.
You see like these little hands like sticking out. Day! I don't know even what day it is. They're stalking me. They're planning my downfall. I overhear them. And return.
I can't wait for him to upload this on like FayTube or something. Whatever the Faerun version would be.
Has he slept at all? Because if he has, I would have found a way to remove the tape from that.
Not that you've noticed.
Got it. Because I don't just remove the tape. Let him keep talking into the thing, but just remove the tape.
Whenever you like peek under the bed to see, he's just wide-eyed with his teeth ready.
It's just a bunch of wild scenes with it really close up to his face, like the Blair Witch. It doesn't really make any sense. But he's there in the corner of it.
So, yeah, if you do inquire at the captain, he'll just kind of, like, click on his thing and be like, I have no idea what to do with that guy.
Yeah, that's fair.
We could get him attention back in Mezro, but I don't know what to say.
I don't know, is jungle madness a thing? Because it kind of looks
Well,
like jungle madness.
If all of his allies or his associates got killed by the jungle, that would drive someone mad.
And it seems to have really done just that.
We're coming up on Nangalore. Because of the fuel you got, we shouldn't need to stop there. That was our first stop. Do you want us to stop at this place, or keep going to Mezro?
If we can make it, it'd probably be better just to pass straight through.
Less questions.
Alright, then you will pass by Nangalore. Once you get into the section of the River Oolong, it changes a lot. There are now, like, fishermen along the river. There is signs of civilization. Like small villages, small towns here and there. Nangalore, of course, as you had visited, it was effectively kind of the tourist destination in the jungle. And you will see this
Also,
there.
my current objective is to keep the gnome from attempting to shout at any other boats.
Well, he hasn't really, like, left, so, I mean...
But if he peeks his head out and sees other people, I don't want him causing a scene.
A scene? That's a great way of saying that he's going to cause a scene. he would cause a scene, yes.
At this point, I just want to get back, get off this boat, distance ourselves, and act like we were never there.
Okay. Well, you'll continue then on from the small port at Nangalore and continue farther to the north. It'll be a few more days, of course. Quicker downriver than it definitely was upriver. Of course. But eventually you will arrive back in Mezro, in the area of, like, where the river port was. Because you have, like, the area within the river where the river port is, and then it kind of, like, moves out to where the larger port is, where the big ships come in from the sea, in the Kitcher's Inlet. The captain will go to a nice area, dock, and kind of turn to all of you, and he's not saying anything. Just, like, kind of turns towards all of you.
At this point, it's like, I probably would have prepared this in advance, but part of the loot we got from the snake temple.
Okay.
Oh.
Push it towards him
Mm-hmm.
and say, "Sorry for your loss."
I promise we will never ask for your help again. Ish.
Sorry about your bone snake.
So I'm not.
Uh, just pretend that we can. I don't think it would be fair for him to lose someone he actually cared about, and then us not lose anything.
Oh, I was, yeah. I mean, I wasn't going to say, like, I was going to say, oh, we didn't care about. I'm not going to go there.
Take the gnome
I have
with
a charisma,
you.
I have... Fine.
Mishka, you got the note right.
Yeah. Mishka kind of like scoops him up in like a bag and just leaves his head out.
Yeah, he's like stuck
Like
in
a
a
little
bag.
kangaroo.
He's like, ah, I'll bite you. I'll bite you. Now, like his face is all like, got like, material smeared all over it.
He really wants to see.
Yeah. She just kind of puts him on her back.
I'm disguised. They won't see me. Oh no, they saw me.
Oh, I missed that.
You want like a snack? She offers him like a piece of jerky.
I'll bite you. I'll gnaw off your arms.
Oh, by the way, also before we left, I don't know if the closet's still around, but I would have just...
I mean, by now, it's definitely still in the cage.
Okay. Because probably before we even got, like, probably a day or a couple hours before we even reached this city, I would have just shot an arrow through her. It's like, by the way, I think it's time you go back now.
I mean, the first sign of trouble, it will go invisible. And then, the cage will be empty.
I hate to say it, but I preferred the closet to the gnome.
I agree. At the same time, though,
Any of
I
them.
don't want it following us anymore.
No, if I see another fucking bat.
Just like a bat in the air.
Leave!
It's just an actual bat this time.
I don't trust bats anymore.
Oh, yeah, but again, I would have probably tried to do it without as much warning as possible to see if I could nap him. I mean, I know he'd go invisible the first time, but I think this is...
Let me just see here about closets. How... They're not very tough, but how tough are they? Dretches, Glabrazu, Corista, Herazu, Marilis. That's not a closet. Nalfshi. There you are, closet. Alright, hey, roll some damage and we'll see how that goes.
Okay. Let's see, where is my... Actually, I have to roll pretty well. Oh, that was for attack.
Okay.
Dang it!
So yes, it'll go invisible and disappear. And no longer be in said cage.
I looked too while you were looking, and I'm like, 7 health. Okay, I have to roll pretty much a 5 or a 6. I rolled a 4.
It was close.
Very.
So, you find yourself back in Mezro. As I described it previously, compare it to like Rio de Janeiro, and as the kind of city it is. It is large. There's a lot of people here. There's of course the section of the city built on the ruins of old Mezro, but most of it is a lot of like new stuff spread into the jungle and slight hills around this area here.
So.
And you are, of course, in the port where a lot of smaller vessels come into, like fishing vessels from both the river and the nearby sea come in. You're coming in actually in the early morning, so there's a lot of fishermen that are coming in with their catches from overnight. The local fish market is up and running, so there's all kinds of unusual fishes, and various other sea-based and river-based creatures that seem to be on display for sale.
By the way, I actually would have discussed with you guys how much we gave him. Would we have given him like a third of a quarter of the loot? Just as compensation?
Depends how much we had, really.
Well, we pretty much haven't gotten anything appraised, so we don't really know specifically how much.
Like a third to keep him quiet.
That's fair.
Probably.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
We gave him about a third. I don't know how much you were planning, like how much we were gonna appraise that for, but we gave him what seemed about a third.
Okay. I will make note of that. That Mezro treasure, a third of it. Gotcha. Because I have to appraise that too. I have to remember what I was appraising that for. Does anybody have notes about the treasure? If not, I'm gonna have to
we just know it had some coins and a
besides
staff.
the fact that there was besides the fact that there was a staff and like a small amount of coins and gems, like.
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah, so we each had a bag each that we found, right?
Pretty much. I think you got a bag each.
I think those.
So it was there was a staff and a bunch of bags. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you didn't look into what the staff might be, if it's even just magical or just nice looking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I technically do have identify.
Just haven't bothered.
We've been
Pretty
busy.
stressful, yeah.
It's been a lot of stressful times, yes. Well,
I'll do it on the yacht on the way back, probably.
Well, you're in Mezro. It's early morning. The fish market's going. What do you want to do? You have a gnome in a bag who seems very aggressive.
I
Smeared.
was gonna say, where can we drop him off?
He's got his face smeared with his own droppings.
What do we want to do with this? What do we want to do with the smelly one?
Doctor around here, maybe? I don't know if it'll work. You could just drop him off there and they'll figure out what's wrong and or fix him. You know?
Well, we have to pay to get him fixed, though.
What if we just leave him there, like at the front, and just leave?
Oh, like an orphan. Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
Just leave him on the steps.
If you really want to be kind, we could leave just some money in his back pocket.
I mean, I guess I can do that out of my... I can give...
An amount?
Yeah.
Maybe just like a 40?
Like 40 gold?
Yeah.
Well, like lira.
Yeah.
I don't.
40 like lira. Have like $40. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're gonna take a bus anywhere, that's enough.
Exactly. It'll help him get food. He looks disheveled enough that people might help him for free.
Just gonna drop his sack off somewhere in an alley.
We're gonna leave him at the doorstep of a doctor place or something.
Like a hospital.
Yeah.
He's gonna write a note on the front of the sack. Please take care of me.
While he writhes on the floor because he can't get out of the bag.
In brackets, I bite.
Well, you could go for like a big hospital, or probably there are a number of small clinics around the city.
This hospital might be better for like a mental area, right? They might have a mental ward.
Maybe. I don't know how familiar you'd be with like hospitals that would have mental wards, though.
Probably not.
Maybe
Probably not.
might
I
be
mean,
in the TV shows.
They might-
Rom-com, well, not rom-com. Those novellas always have some kind of.
they always talk about like crazy stuff, but they're like never realistic.
You're right, but at least they
More
have
like
an
what
idea. Right?
it's like more like, would we know what a therapist is?
That part, probably not.
Because that's the big thing.
Like
But
at
no,
most,
real-
at most, if you'd seen a therapist, you were like, "Oh, it's some guy that people pay to like have conversations with." Yeah, that's just kind of weird. Why would they need to do that?
They're really
Yeah,
lonely.
because you know, in real life, therapy was basically invented in like the late 1800s.
Yeah. So you could definitely contact them about or find some place to leave them. Definitely, depending on the place, depends on how this entire thing will go for the poor man. If you're going for like a big name hospital, great. If you're going for something more akin to like a clinic, you're also great.
I was thinking a big hospital. That's the first thing I thought of.
Okay.
Whatever's
So like it's early morning, so you kind of like at like the front door of like a big name hospital, you like just dump this sack, you know, kind of move away. It'll probably like only be a couple of minutes before someone will notice there's a gnome in a sack with a note tied to it.
Psychology as a scientific enterprise was started in 1879.
Yeah.
Mm. So it's
Way
probably
to go, then.
equivalently just as young around here. Maybe like 200 years instead of 100 or something. They're a little slower out here.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. Sack Gnome will be, of course, eventually taken inside with the blessings of someone who knows what's going to happen to him. You sure don't. With 40 lira to his name, a sack, probably like none of his...
A couple of his other... Oh yeah, take his recording device.
Well, you weren't able to get it away from him when you got him in the sack.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, don't give that back.
Well, you weren't able to get it. You weren't, I said.
Oh, we weren't. Oh,
Yeah, no.
weren't.
Yeah.
Okay, well...
I mean, you could give him his stuff. He probably still has some stuff, like clothing and things.
Yeah, I stuck everything into the bag with it, so it's fine. It's
You, like,
a thing.
shoved
The issue with their recording device is it has old and new stuff.
Oh, well, I didn't give him the recording device.
I know, it's more like he's been holding on to that thing like it's his lifeline, and it kind of is.
And I don't want to
Well-
know where he's been keeping it.
It's the last shred of his sanity, probably.
Probably. I mean, what could he have recorded from down there that matters, right?
It's more like
Yeah.
the transition from sanity to not. People can find out where he came from, who he is.
You know, maybe they'll return him to his family.
Yeah.
Sure, his
I
wife.
think it's mostly
thankful.
harmless things because we were not with him for most of it, and then he was down under for the bad part. I think it was probably fine.
It'll probably be fine. And so, the professor is left in the care of the Mezro General, with hopes that maybe some shred of sanity will return to him. Who knows?
Marcel's hoping no. She doesn't want to have to deal with that problem.
God, he's not crazy anymore. Ugh.
And now he has a vendetta against us.
That he probably would have.
Yeah.
I've been taking care of him. He shouldn't hate me.
I don't know, you
Well-
were holding two of the nuns that got murdered. That's pretty incriminating.
He didn't know that.
Look,
I've been the one who's been using Intimidate to keep him quiet ever since he went insane, so he hates me more than anyone.
She's now sad.
Aww.
Aww.
I'm sorry about any noise in the background. Cat just went to the back of my bathroom.
well, what's the plan now?
Find, Robin.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can
Probably just call her or text her.
you're getting signal actually again.
Oh, thank God.
We're no longer disconnected from the world.
Nope. You once again connected with the world.
I don't remember what she said she was how long she was gonna stay here. I think it was like 2 weeks or something. How long were we out and about?
Quite a bit of time, but probably a little less than 2 weeks, though, I would say. I think you're okay within that time period.
Yeah. I think she said 2 weeks. I don't quite remember. It was many sessions ago.
So, yeah. Hello.
Who's the one actually making the call?
Wait, which one of
thought
us
it
did
was-
she hate the least?
Oh.
I think it was Vassal that organized with Robin, because I organized with Bob.
Yeah.
So Vassal, it's your phone call.
Okay.
She scares me.
Very well. Hello, Robin. Just wanted to let you know we're back. Whenever you're finished with your business, let us know, and we can head back.
I will inform the mistress.
Thank you.
Oh, now we got a signal again. I'm just gonna send a quick text to Bob, being like, "Well, how's everything been? Is everyone behaving?"
Perfectly fine. Everything seems alright around this neck of the woods.
Completely forgot how cordial he was.
Yes, so good. Oh, excellent. Tell your mom I said hi. We'll probably be back in a few days.
Excellent. Good to hear that.
Oh, apparently everyone's been behaving and no one's murdered each other yet, so
I mean,
you know,
that-
okay.
that's definitely good.
At least as far as you know, no one's murdered each other.
Yeah, unless it was Bob doing the murdering and he didn't want to admit it. In that case, I'm gonna forgive him.
What's your plan now? Just go to the Oct?
I guess so.
I mean, yeah, we could wait for Robin to inform us. We could kind of explore, just kind of look around.
Okay.
Go
Find someone
sightseeing.
who appraise this stuff. They probably have a better idea what it's worth out here than anyone in the city.
I mean,
I'd rather do that back in... Yeah, I'd rather do that back in,
Calimport?
Calimport, thank you.
Yeah.
My brain was saying Colombia, and I'm like, that's not right.
Everything's back in Colombia. Probably a better idea. I'm down to maybe go back to the yacht, drink as much alcohol as I can, and then maybe explore.
It'd definitely be good to go back to the yacht and just like get cleaned.
Oh yeah. I'm really done with these shorts and this hat, honestly.
So you can head down to the docks where her yacht is indeed docked, and it's still there. You can start to walk on board, and of course, one of the actual crew members will kind of like stand in your way and be like, "Hold up."
Okay. Why are we holding up?
You have permission to board?
We came over on this, yes.
Yeah.
You have permission to come back on? I don't remember.
Yeah. Could we maybe talk to Robert?
She's currently busy.
I bet she is.
Well, we did inform her that, but it is true she has yet to respond back to us. She may just.
Let me radio someone. Maybe someone will be up for it. Hey, got some people here. Yeah. They're saying they're supposed to come back on the boat. Friends of the mistress. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. Alright. No. Awful. Awful. Okay. Mm-hmm. Alright. Okay. You're allowed to come in, but stay to your rooms, shower up, clean up, and don't head to the main room. You don't have current permission to go there.
Are we allowed off the boat again once we've showered if we avoid the main room?
I don't see how that wouldn't be a problem. If you want to clean up,
Okay.
put your stuff back.
Thank you.
Yeah. Main room's off limit until we hose it down again.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, you'll go get cleaned up and stuff. You'll actually all hear, like, this, like, low bass of some kind of music coming from somewhere in the boat.
She's busy doing that?
Like, yeah?
Apparently. No wonder she didn't hear her phone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is, fucking Thingy on the boat? I forgot he came with us, didn't he? Oh, what? My head has gone blank. What's the name of our little evil friend?
Yes. Zirin.
Oh, Zirin!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, didn't he come with us and he just refused to get off the boat because of those free booze?
Probably.
I think that was
Yeah, he did come with us, and yeah, I think he did stay on the yacht. I just don't- wasn't so much because free booze. I think it was just like, you guys get it from here.
Yeah, in his tiny little suit.
Mhm.
Jungle with him.
He wasn't in the mood for a jungle adventure.
Yeah, it's fair. Oh, I'm gonna go shower. I stink. This is gross.
Yeah, I think shower. Good idea.
Alright.
I will also do that. And then the next step is probably also to inform Zirin that Asterith is apparently now on the mortal plane.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to avoid that conversation. I feel like we're gonna get like scolded, you know, like children.
I'm curious what information Zirin has on him.
Okay. Well, are you just waiting for Zirin, or are you, like, trying to contact him somehow?
Yeah, I mean, like, could text him.
I
He has
love
his
that
own
we can
phone.
just text people now. It's great.
Just has his own phone.
Okay. Oh, you're back. That's great. I'll come down and meet with you. So, like, when you're in your room, after a little while, like, there'll be kind of, like, a tiny knock on your door after you're all kind of settling in. And, there'll be Zirin there with, like, what looks to be, like, he's not in a suit right now. He's back to being this, like, the, like, traditional, like, pretty much naked imp that he is, except he's got, like, one of those large, like, glow-in-the-dark, rave bracelets, except he's got two of them kind of, like, around his body, and he has what look like glow-in-the-dark, like, glitter on his face.
That's what they... Or no, well, out of character, so that's what they're doing up there. In character, no idea what a rave is.
Yeah.
It has been, like, 2,000 years since I have been to quite a party.
It's an outfit you're wearing. That
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
look comfortable.
It's fine. It's interesting. I am apparently glowing, and it's really funny when I go invisible and have the glow, because the glow is still there.
Huh.
Is there a reason why you're glowing, man?
It's some kind of stuff. Don't know what it is really, but it's fine. It's fine. Anyway, how are all of you doing? Were you successful on your mission?
Pointing, tapping the amulet. Yes.
Excellent. Excellent.
However, there were some definite things happened.
Yeah.
The Bone Naga is dead. And Astrith is now on the mortal plane.
Astrith. Oh, good. Did he give himself a title?
Prince of Hell? Was that him who said that? I think it was.
He said he was the son of the serpent.
Oh yeah. He said son of the serpent.
Well, that, does not reassure me, I have to say. Look, I've been a little out of the loop, so, he sounds like a, high-class demon at least. Or devil, I'm sorry. A high-class devil. Which one? I'm not sure of off the top of my head. I would have to, probably meet him directly myself to really get an idea of it.
Yes, there was, some... I'll probably just tell him about the gnome and the whole side project that happened.
Well, that's interesting. There was like,
Or not gnome, the dwarf.
Yeah. That seems like a dangerous thing. It seems like you, missed a bullet there. I, on the other hand, have been enjoying parties and orgies non-stop.
Orgies?
Yes. That is when large groups of people have, their sexy times together. I physically cannot participate in it, but it's really interesting how many of them can fit together in one, kind of party.
Oh.
Okay.
How many of them, out of interest?
Well, currently there's about 40 of them up there.
Just in one pile?
Just in one pile.
How?
Yeah, that's commitment, I guess.
Seems like a lot more work.
Yeah, it must stink. Like, yeah, that can smell like sweat coming off of you, and you don't sweat. Damn, that's a whole thing. Oh yeah, there's also one more thing about the whole, portal to hell, whatever it was. So apparently we're now being watched and followed, and we're gonna die. Then that was a thing.
Oh, also, if you see a bat, centipede, or invisible creature or quasit, please kill it.
There's a quasit? When the hell did they show up?
Apparently, not what happened here, but what happened in the at the previous cult hideout. That apparently weakened the barriers between worlds. It's not just demons, it's not just devils that can come through, it's demons and even celestials.
Don't know what this means for us, but could be both good or bad. Dang. We'll have to discuss that. Look, I'm gonna go back to the party. You folks relax. I think once this party's done, probably we can clean things up and get going. I'll kind of keep an eye on it, let you know. If you want to relax around here after your journey, knock yourselves out. You want to hit the town, paint it red, or black or blue or whatever the hell you want to paint it, go ahead. I don't know why you paint things, but they say you should paint a town when you're hanging out there.
No.
But regardless, though, yeah. Oof.
Oh, now I understand the hosing. Oh. I want to get off this boat.
Where do we go?
Well, we
I
can
mean,
leave
we
that to discuss once we're back from our break.
Ooh.
So we're going to take a quick break here. Our first break of the show. You need to use the bathroom, restroom, that's the same thing. Get a snack, get a drink. Get a meal if you have enough time to. If you can rush really fast and throw something together, you don't have to heat up. Any of these kind of things, and come back here, and we'll be starting up again shortly while our group will figure out what they're going to do in Mezro to kill some time until probably tomorrow. While there's orgy raves going on,
No.
in the other part of the books. So, books? God. Anyway, break
Writing
time.
books about it.
Someone could. The gnome is observing it now and writing books about it. Anyway, we'll be back soon.